I'm always afraid to miss spring. For some reason, I always feel like it comes unannounced and turns into hot summer without any extra notice. This year, the winter dragged so slow. It felt intense and draining. We moved countries, set up a new home, and are currently trying to cope with the anxiety of uncertainty, which has taken some toll on health. That's why today I invite you to join me on a simple and relaxing spring adventure, doing things that can ground, inspire, reduce stress, and help brighten up the mind. The beauty of growth and transformation that a seed undergoes to become something green and vibrant is mesmerizing and also very empowering. When you're feeling low energy, unconfident, inertial, planting is an easy way to create a living green thing. If you have a garden, you're the lucky one. If you don't, planting can be done inside the apartment, on the windowsill, or on a balcony. We have a simple set of planters and some seeds we got from a farmer's market in our neighborhood in Tbilisi. I'm not an experienced gardener or plant grower, but I love the process and will happily enjoy the result. For many people, big spring cleaning is a thing. For me, the scale is smaller. Usually it gets boiled down to cleaning the windows to let in as much natural light as possible. Crisp, clear, shining glass makes the world out there closer and brighter. For me, cleaning the windows has become a ritual for welcoming spring. This comes from my childhood. Siberian winters are harsh, and it's impossible to clean the windows when it's too cold. The days when it gets warm enough to keep the windows open for more than 5 minutes to clean them is the official beginning of spring. Today, I'm cleaning the windows for the first time since I left my Siberian home city in 2022. I didn't feel like doing it in Belgrade. It was a tough time there due to many reasons. And here in Tbilisi, we have the best home we have ever had. And I want to clear the winter out and look at the world outside without any stains of the past. I've noticed that I no longer take photos just for myself, to remember my life, some daily, random moments, beauty of the ordinary, etc. Although I enjoyed photographing so much more before, I would even go on the so-called photo walks when I would try to capture the brief flashes of life around me. And this spring I decided to get back to this practice, to take photos, just to remember, for the life chronicles of Brian and me, and also for journaling. As now we have a printer here at home, I want to print out just very small versions of the photographs that I take and use them for journaling to create sort of a storytelling of my life. I want to try this mixed media practice and see how it can improve my attention and focus. I'm not a fan of adopting a bunch of new habits at once. I love a step-by-step approach, and incorporating just one new thing into your everyday routine is not only easier, but it also allows you to track the results more clearly. You will see which benefits this or that habit brings into your life, or maybe you will finally decide that it's not your cup of tea at all. So I suggest introducing just one habit into your everyday life and carrying it intentionally throughout the rest of spring and summer, and then see what happens. You don't have to commit to this one habit for your entire life, just make it a fun little project. I've been thinking what habit I would like to adopt this spring, and first I was leaning towards something related to health issues, body, and so on, but then I decided to address something that I've been failing with for most of my life. It is coping with fear. I am a very fearful person naturally, and although I've done many scary things and I have taken difficult decisions and I have changed my life drastically several times, I was never fearless while I was doing that. I think I was never fearless ever in my life, and I want to change this. So this spring and summer, I decided that whenever I will feel the presence of fear inside, I will write it down. First, I will write down the word describing what that fear that I feel is associated with, and then I will write an improvised 2-line rhyme. I know this may sound silly, but I've never heard of anyone doing this, but I thought that it could work for me because I love games, I love writing, I love some quirky kind of habits, and I hope that it will help me beat my fear attacks. Feel free to share in the comments your thoughts and experiences. Maybe you felt inspired to try some of the things that I mentioned here, or maybe you have your own list, or maybe you would love to share a new habit that you would like to adopt. I would be very interested to read what you have to say. Thank you so much for your time and attention, dear friends, and as always, huge thanks to everyone who supports my work on Patreon and other tipping platforms, because thanks to you, this channel exists. And for now, as always, be safe and keep your heart open, and I will see you soon. Пока-пока!